Hey everybody, this is Tony, Taint the Lord 87, and here's another week and another playlist. A whole bunch of CDs that I'm going to be spinning this week, and it's all very diverse. So hopefully everyone enjoys it, and let's begin. The first four CDs are from a very famous heavy metal band that I'm sure everybody knows. That's equally as famous as Iron Maiden, and that band is Judas Priest, and the latest album, Invincible Shield. A very solid, ferocious, heavy metal album through and through. An absolute badass album that really shows that these guys have no signs of slowing down. Yeah, this album proves that this band has no intentions of slowing down anytime soon. Like I said, this is a solid, ferocious heavy metal album from a band that's been around for like 4 decades now, I believe. And it's very impressive how much ass this album kicks through and through. Just a solid heavy metal album through and through. Like I said, it's just an amazing album. So, yeah, Judas Priest, Invincible Shield, great album. Next up is the previous album, Firepower by Judas Priest. Another really solid album from Judas Priest. I don't think this album is as epic as Invincible Shield, but I think Firepower is another solid addition in the Judas Priest discography. Just a solid heavy metal album, and and like I said, this band has no signs of slowing down anytime soon. Just an amazing album from a long running band like Judas Priest. So yeah, Judas Priest, Firepower, an awesome album. Next up is Judas Priest, Redeemer of Souls. Now, compare this album to Firepower and Invincible Shield after this. I think Redeemer of Souls is not a bad album. I don't think it's as intense or ferocious as Invincible Shield or Firepower. I think this album played it safe, and it's just a solid heavy metal album. It's not like crazy, insane, or over the top, but it's just a solid heavy metal album, and I really do think Judas Priest played it safe on here. At least to my ears, they played it safe. Just a lot of mid-tempo songs all over this album, but still, it's not a bad album. It's good for what it is. So, Judas Priest, Redeemer of Souls, a really good album, but not as good as Invincible Shield or Firepower. But still, this is a good album from Judas Priest. So, yeah, Redeemer of Souls by Judas Priest. And the last Judas Priest album that I'll be spinning this week is none other than Painkiller. Yeah, this is the definitive heavy metal album of the 90s. Ferocious, just a ferocious, energetic, kick ass album through and through. Just pure balls to the wall heavy metal from Judas Priest. Like the energy, intense the energy, the intensity, the riffs, the solos, the over the top vocals from Rob Halford. Judas Priest Painkiller is a classic. Everybody knows that this album kicks major ass, and that still holds true to this day. So, yeah, Judas Priest Painkiller, an absolutely amazing heavy metal album. Everybody knows what this album is. So, yeah, Judas Priest, Painkiller, great stuff. Okay, the next album I'm going to show off is Bad Religion. Bad Religion, Yeah, Bad Religion in the album The Process of Belief. A very, very solid punk rock album. Yeah, a very solid punk rock album from a legendary punk rock band that's still going on to this day. Um, yeah, and there's not really anything more to say. If you heard Bad Religion, you pretty much know what you're getting, and The Process of Belief is just a really solid, excellent punk rock album from the early 2000s. I really enjoy this one. So, yeah, Bad Religion, The Process of Belief. A solid punk rock album from these legends. Okay, the next two CDs are from the same band. The first one is Obituaries, Ink and Blood. Yeah, Inked in Blood. Inked in Blood by Obituary. A pretty good death metal album from Obituary. Um, I don't think this one is the best album in my opinion. I don't think this is the best album, but I still think this is a good death metal album from Obituary. Um, yeah, there's a few good songs on here that I really do enjoy, but overall, I feel like Obituary has better albums than this. But Inked in Blood by Obituary is still a good death metal album. So there's that. And the next one is a classic from Obituary. I think everybody knows what this one is, and that's Obituary's Cause of Death. This is an essential death metal album from the early 90s. This is an absolute flawless, brutal, ferocious beast of an album. I think every death metal fan knows that this is a classic, and it still remains true to this day. Obituary's Cause of Death is just an excellent, excellent death metal album from the early 90s. There's not really any more to say. It's a classic from Obituary, so yeah, Obituary's Cause of Death. Really, really great album. And the last CD that I'm going to be spinning this week is also a classic from the 90s, and that's Frontline Assembly in the 1994 album Millennium. Now this album is just an industrial metal classic. Um, like if you're into industrial metal or electronic music or sampling from other bands, I don't think you can go wrong with Frontline Assembly's Millennium. Like I said, this is an industrial metal classic, and it's just it does. This album does have that futuristic sound that the band was going for, I think, and yeah, this is just an excellent, excellent album. So yeah, Frontline Assembly, Millennium, an excellent classic industrial metal album from the 90s. Really good stuff. And that's everyone. That's my playlist. Yeah, that's my playlist for this week. Hopefully, everyone enjoys my little playlist for this week, and let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And don't know when my next video is going to be, but hopefully everyone enjoys this one. So, thanks for watching. Take care.